Hello guys, this is Gabriel Warren. Today I talk about when you're lying awake wondering where your life went. Whenever you're hearing these words, know this. The most important moment of your entire life is happening right now. Not tomorrow, not after the holidays, not when you have more time. Right now. Because in the next few minutes, I'm going to hand you the single most powerful weapon against regret, stagnation, and the quiet despair of an unlived life. It is not a 10-step program. It is not a vision board. It is not another app. It is one sentence you can tattoo on the inside of your eyelids. The first step is all you need. Everything you have ever wanted to become, everything you have cried about at 2 a.m., every dream that feels too big, every change that feels impossible is waiting behind one single, often tiny, embarrassingly small first step. You don't need certainty. You don't need courage. You don't need motivation. You only need to begin. Let me say that again, louder, for the people in the back who are still waiting to feel ready. You only need to begin. Most of us live inside a lie we tell ourselves every day. The lie sounds noble. When I'm ready, I'll start. When the kids are older. When I have savings. When I lose 20 pounds. When Mercury is out of retrograde. We treat readiness like a destination we will arrive at one magical Tuesday. But readiness is not a place. Readiness is a decision. And the universe has a brutal sense of humor. It only delivers the energy, the clarity, the resources, the courage, the next steps after you move. Never before. After. Motion creates emotion. Action creates traction. The first step ignites momentum, and momentum is the closest thing to magic this world has. Think about every major breakthrough in your life. The degree, the relationship, the business, the body, the sobriety, the move across the country. None of them began with a perfect plan. They all began with a shaky, awkward, I guess I'm doing this first step. I want you to picture something with me. Imagine your dreams as a massive boulder sitting at the top of a hill. For years you've stood in front of it, pushing with everything you have, muscles screaming, veins popping, and it hasn't budged an inch. You've read books about leverage. You've watched videos about grit. You've cried. You've quit. You've come back. Still nothing. Here's what no one told you. The boulder isn't stuck because you're weak. It's stuck because it's at rest. Physics has a law for this. An object at rest stays at rest until an external force acts upon it. Once that boulder starts rolling, once momentum takes over, you won't be able to stop it with a truck. Your first step is the external force. One phone call, one paragraph, one push-up, one honest conversation. One application submitted, one no to the thing that's killing you. That is the push. And the moment the boulder moves even a centimeter, the entire game changes. I've seen it 1,000 times. There was a woman named Maya who wanted to leave a toxic marriage for 7 years. 7 years of therapy, journaling, praying, planning. She was waiting to feel brave. One day she took the first step. She called a lawyer for a 15-minute consultation. That was it. She hung up the phone shaking, but the boulder moved. Within 6 months she was divorced, living in a sunny apartment, and laughing in a way her friends hadn't heard in a decade. There was Alex, 70 pounds overweight, who hadn't exercised since high school. He bought running shoes and told himself he would run a marathon someday. For 2 years, the shoes sat by the door. One morning, he took the first step. He walked to the end of his driveway and back. 37 seconds. The next day, he did it again. 8 months later, he crossed the finish line of that marathon with tears streaming down his face, 72 pounds lighter. There was James, a broke musician sleeping on a friend's couch, who wanted to record an album but couldn't afford a studio. His first step, he opened his phone, hit record, and sang one song into voice memos while sitting on the toilet, because it had the best acoustics in the apartment. That terrible recording got shared. Someone heard it. Doors opened. 2 years later, he sold out his first tour. None of them felt ready. None of them had the full plan. They just took the ridiculous, humble, sometimes humiliating first step, and momentum did the rest. You're waiting for a sign? This is the sign. You're waiting for permission? I'm giving it to you right now. You're waiting for the fear to go away? It won't. The fear is the toll booth on the road to everything worthwhile. You pay it by moving. I need you to understand something profound. Perfectionism is just fear wearing a fancy suit. Procrastination is just perfectionism's street-level drug dealer. They both keep you safe, small, and stuck. The antidote is embarrassingly imperfect action. Done is better than perfect. Shipped is better than polished. Sent is better than edited 17 more times. The world rewards people who ship, not people who polish in the dark. Let me give you the science. Because some of you need proof before you'll believe. Psychologists call it the Zeigarnik effect. Your brain remembers uncompleted tasks far better than completed ones. That's why unfinished projects haunt you. But the moment you take the first step, your brain says, "Oh, we're doing this now," and starts flooding you with focus, ideas, and energy you didn't have 5 minutes earlier. Exercise physiologists have shown that the hardest part of a workout is the first 90 seconds after you stand up from the couch. After that, heart rate stabilizes, endorphins kick in, and resistance collapses. Entrepreneurs know that the first dollar is the hardest. The first sale proves the concept. The first customer becomes the testimonial. The first yes opens the floodgates. Every domain of human achievement follows the same pattern. The start is brutal. The middle is momentum. The finish is inevitable. So why do we treat our own lives like the exception to the rule? I want to destroy a myth right now. The idea that successful people are more disciplined than you. They're not. They just became addicted to the feeling of momentum. Once you taste how good it feels to be in motion, stopping feels worse than starting. Momentum is a drug, and the first step is the dealer. Here's your practical playbook. 5 ways to guarantee you take the first step today, not tomorrow. The 2-minute rule. If a task takes less than 2 minutes, do it immediately. Answer the email. Make the bed. Put the plate in the dishwash. These micro wins prime your brain for bigger wins. The next physical action question, David Allen taught us this. Stop asking, what should I do about my dream? Ask instead, what is the very next physical action? If you want to write a book, the next physical action is open laptop and create new document titled book. That's it. Do that and watch what happens. The 5-second countdown. Mel Robbins discovered this. When you feel the impulse to act, but hesitation creeps in, count backwards, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and move. The countdown interrupts the fear circuit and launches you like a rocket. Public commitment with consequences. Tell someone what your first step is and attach a painful consequence if you don't do it by a deadline. I will send the proposal by 5 p.m. or I'll Venmo you $100. You'll move. Environment design make the first step stupidly easy. Want to work out? Sleep in your gym clothes. Want to write? Leave the document open on your desktop with cursor blinking. Want to eat better? Throw out the junk food tonight. Your environment is either your ally or your enemy. Choose. But here's the deepest truth I can give you tonight. The first step is not about the task. It's about who you become the moment you take it. Every time you choose action over hesitation, you cast a vote for the identity, I am someone who moves. The more votes you cast, the more that identity takes over. One day you wake up and realize the old you, the hesitant you, the I'll start tomorrow you, is gone. You've become a force of nature because you kept choosing the first step when it was hard. I want you to close your eyes for 10 seconds. Seriously, do it. Picture the thing you've been avoiding. The conversation, the application, the apology, the resignation letter, the doctor's appointment, the savings account, the I love you, the I'm sorry, the goodbye. Now picture yourself taking the first tiny step toward it today. Feel the fear. Feel the relief that immediately follows. Feel the momentum building like a wave behind you. Open your eyes. That future is not years away. It is one decision away. The boulder is waiting. The hill is waiting. Your life is waiting. All it wants is the smallest push. So here's my challenge, my dare, my battle cry. Before your head hits the pillow tonight, take one first step towards something that matters to you. 1. Not 10, not 3. 1. Send the text, write the sentence, walk around the block, register the domain, schedule the call. Do it scared, do it messy, do it badly, just do it. Because the moment your foot leaves the ground, the universe moves with you. You were born for momentum. Stop waiting. Start moving. The first step is all you need. Now, go. Thank you for watching. If you like the video, subscribe my channel and share with friends.